Hey guys, StudiousToe here. Welcome to the Bagel Nation. Today we're gonna be playing a game that I discovered last night called This War of Mine, and it is a gut-wrenching look at the effects of war, and it's a pretty good game so far from what I gathered. I played about 3 hours, and this is gonna be my second time playing through it. So we've got four starting options. This is the one I used last night. It's pretty gut wrenching. You see, I survived only 15 days. Everyone was dead after 15 days. I'm gonna use this one because I'm familiar with these two characters. I'm gonna learn about Marco. I know Bruno and Pavel, so yes, that's what we'll do. This is about resource and time management, and you scavenge at night, and then you take whatever resources you have during the day, and you have to deal with them appropriately. At night, you can be raided, and your characters. This is your house. You see coming up on screen. At night, your house can be raided, and you have certain characters that can defend. And others are sleeping. It's very. It's all about management, and your decisions have consequences abounding. So this is kind of our starting point. This tells us what we need to know about our people. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out, they decided to stick together. They met Pavel while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Pogorin's, that's the name of your city. Pogorin, I guess. Pogrin? Something like that. Used to be a star football player, now he's just another homeless victim of war, so they teamed up hoping for the best. So, you start off in your house, and we're going to send everybody around to start gathering all the supplies. In your house, you have unlimited supplies, you have a hive mind, everyone shares the same things. We're not going to send him here, actually. This sign right here, I don't know if my mouse shows up on the video right now, but it means you need a lockpick to get to your things. So we're going to send this guy. It's a fairly simple interface. It's a fairly simple method of doing things, but especially on the first day when you're just gathering the things in this house, you have to move fairly quickly. Right now, I'm just going to be grabbing everything in a house that matters. When you're scavenging, you have limited storage, so you have to be good with your resource management. You have to prioritize what you need. Did we go in here yet? What else haven't we searched? Okay, we can send someone to start. I'll send him up here to start clearing that away. And I'm going to send Marco. Okay, he's a skilled scavenger. That's good to know. I'm going to send him to go start clearing this rubble away. We have a tree house over here that has some supplies in it. Everything seems to be randomly generated, your supplies. So that's that applies to when you go scavenging. You have a choice of places to go. So the first thing I think I'm going to want to make is a bed. That's important. You usually want to have, with a bed you can sleep during day or night. I put my bed right here last time I played. I think I'm going to try and put it in a better location, although that's not a terrible location, really. That might actually be my best option. Maybe up here? When people are sleeping in a bed, their wounds heal and they rest better than... they can sleep on the floor at night, but not during the day. But you can have someone, say your scavenger, sleep on a bed during the day. And so they'll get rested. Presumably I'm going to be sending this guy, Marco, out to be our scavenger, at least the first night. The other option for that would be Pavel, because he's a fast runner. Each of these has a different skill. Katia, who's the third character on the other other starting mission I've done, she is good at bargaining, so you want her to be able to trade with people. You have to keep morale high, and you can't necessarily control that all the time. Even you have a hive mind, so you get to tell people what to do essentially, but you can't always. If they don't feel well, if they're sick, or if they're depressed, then you don't necessarily have something to do about that. So it's a balancing act. It's a pretty difficult task. Okay, we've got this cleared out our way to the treehouse, so that's good. Oh no, Bruno's sick, so probably we'll let him rest tonight. Oh no, okay, sure. Just switch places now that it's not exactly what I meant to do, but there's nothing up here. Okay, no. This is I'm not yet good at balancing where everyone needs to go. Can he? Okay, got these materials. So it looks like we're getting a halfway decent set of supplies from our house. See here, these are raw ingredients. This this here is our canned food, which is good for us. You can eat raw food, but it's better if you cook it. Bruno is our good cook, so actually going to send, well, now that he's got everything outside, I'm going to send someone to start working on a stove. You see down here, this is our workbench. This is where we make things. I already made a bed. We have the materials to make a heater. Wait. Okay, that's a different heater to keep people warm. I have not made that yet. I think I want to make a stove. It lets you cook food. You see, it's going to take up a pretty hefty chunk of our resources, but those are both pretty vital things to work with. I don't know if it actually helps you to place it in the kitchen, but that's what I did last time, and that's what I'm going to do this time. Let's see. Also, we'll want to get a metal workshop. We could make that now, although we'd be kind of low on other resources, but I think that might be the best option. A metal workshop lets you make crowbars and lockpicks and all that sort of stuff. We'll also want to get a rainwater collector and filters. Rainwater collectors let you get water, and with a filter, basically that's the consumable item you use to get water for cooking. We're almost have enough materials. We won't be able to get that today, but maybe tomorrow we can get that in order. You have a couple different ways to make fuel. That's all. Down here you can burn books, wood, or these components. I think I'm going to make a metal workshop because that'll be useful. I want to get a crowbar earlier than I did last playthrough, so I can get everything within my house, get all my items. Can I put that anywhere around here? I might place that there. Last time I placed it down here, and that was kind of out of the way. I don't know that there's all that much strategery to placing, all that much George Bush strategery to placing things in your house. But I think so far I'm pretty happy with this first day. Did I place that in? Oh, that's the stove. Okay. And so is anyone? I'm gonna let Marco. Oh, he's wounded. We might not want him to be our scavenger tonight. Then I'm gonna let him rest. Probably let Bruno stay on guard tonight, and let Pavel scavenge unless he recovers completely within the next couple hours. Night starts at 8 p.m., so I'll probably let Pavel be our first night scavenger. Let's see if we can we can't make a crowbar yet. We need more components, but that's all we'll need. Crowbars let you open doors. You can use them as a weapon. Lockpicks are one-time use that can open locked things. Those might be useful. We have 2 of those already, so I might want to use those to open. I could open here and here. Although if we get a crowbar, we don't need to consume the lockpick. So Lockpicks you might want to take with you when you scavenge. That's generally the strategy. Let's see, Bruno, if he... I don't think we can cook anything. Nope, we need... Oh, we just need fuel to make that. We don't have vegetables. If you have vegetables, it's makes it more resource efficient for making food. No one's hungry yet, so I may... Let's see. We're going to use 1 wood, and so we can make 1 food. Just have that ready. Probably won't eat it tonight. You also have to manage who's eating. And the further you go, the more just gut-wrenching decisions you have to start making along the way. I think we've done most everything we need to do for day 1. So now it's just going to be a matter of scavenging. Marco is still wounded, so I'm going to let him sleep in the bed. We're going to have Bruno be... Oh, he's got 15 backpack. That's going to be nice. Hopefully he's ready for tomorrow night. I don't want him to get hurt tonight. But I'm going to let Pavel scavenge. He's a fast runner, so that does give him a... That's his one advantage over Marco, and I think that's what we want. So then we can choose. We've got 3 options right now of where to scavenge. The abandoned cottage, I think, is where we're going to go first, because it's got stuff. And it's abandoned, so we don't have to feel bad for raiding these people's houses. There's a lot of cool story type things with the city. You get to know what's going on. You can take items with you. That's always it's an option. We're going to take these lockpicks. I don't know if we'll need them. Actually, I'm going to leave them behind because I want to get as much as we can. I don't think the lockpicks are going to be too useful to us tonight. Let's abandoned cottage. It doesn't suggest taking a crowbar or a lockpick or anything, so we're going to go without so that we can have all of our backpack filled with goods. And time to go. So at night you only control your scavenger, and your team on defense is in charge of everything. This should be completely empty. I'm going to grab all for now. We're going to have to be making some decisions soon. I think we'll have to go under. Okay. The red dot denotes noise. That should just be a rat at this stage. But later, we're going to have to try and be sneaky. You can double-click to run, or single-click to creep around. And that fills up our backpack. So we're going to end up probably leaving this wood behind. Yeah, now that we've got this room. And you can see certain areas get blurred out to show what you do and don't see. Wood is going to be... We have a decent amount of wood at home anyway. So we're going to take these parts. Got components. Going to leave this wood. I'm going to take the gunpowder with us, though. If we don't get more, might just leave that behind. You can make weapons. Here's more weapon part. Well, I'm going to leave this wood behind. And we should be able to just come back at most any time here. We've got tobacco, we've got cigarettes. I think I'm going to leave those behind for now. Fertilizer, I think, is a long-term option. But for now, I think that's going to be left behind. This book. I'm going to take a book because apparently books can make people happy. Did I already search in here? I think I did. But it's early, yeah. Based on the wood, I've definitely searched in there. See, that's a mouse. That red dot making noise. So you always have to leave stuff behind. So it's the difficulty a lot of the time is just deciding what you want to keep and what you want to leave behind. I think we're going to take all of the components we can. I think I feel good about leaving those shell casings behind. These components are going to be valuable. Components and parts are both very valuable, if vaguely named. We'll check out this picture also. Food items, we definitely want these. We're going to leave 1 stack of components behind to get the vegetables. Raw food, I'm gonna want all of that. Well, I don't remember how we were on electrical parts, so we're gonna keep those. I'm gonna take another stack of components. I don't like getting rid of those, but they're not too hard to come by. So this raw food is gonna be good. We can cook it, and we're gonna want some water as well, so we can get another stack of components. So it's a lot of decision making. It's a lot of you have to be careful with your resources. I think I'm fairly happy with that takeaway right now. We're going to just finish looking through the house, see if there's just anything we can't pass up. I think I already looked. Yeah, it looks like something I would have left behind, maybe. Actually, there was an electrical part in there that... Okay, that's going to be a waste of time for tonight. We might come back later with a crowbar, and we can get through that pretty quickly. So, electrical part? Oh, wait, electrical parts. There we go. Yep, that's how we're going to do that. Oh, we'll look at this. A note that says, on the first day they robbed us. 2 days later they murdered our girls. I shot every one of them, but I don't want to use the gun anymore. It's broken and buried in the backyard. The next part looks shaky. If you're reading this, don't look for me. That's pretty ominous. That's you can find that gun. I'm not sure, if this loot is randomized actually. A lot of this is looking pretty similar. I think I'm making the same decisions that I did last night. Did we already? Okay. I already know... Oh, can't get in there. So for now, we're going to come out here, and our night is our night is really pretty young. A family photo of parents and 2 daughters. Good thing the girls don't resemble their father. He looks like a bear. So, those are the daughters that are presumably dead now, sadly. And I'm going to just go ahead and do this since we have the time. Our night is pretty young, so just so we can open that door. It's been boarded shut, and come over here and start clearing this pile away. Just use our time wisely for the night. We're probably going to come back here when we need wood or some of those components I've left behind. I suppose it would be smart to just to get all of those in one central location to come back to, but I think it should stay abandoned. So I think we'll have the whole night no matter what. So we're just going to finish clearing away this rubble and getting into that cabinet in the back. Take another sip of my water, delicious. And this will take a while, but it's we've got time. It is... Yep, just chilling out, max and relaxing, all cool. I guess we don't have a 12 a.m. I guess it's that's interesting. It's like the compromise between military and I guess standard time, if that's the proper names for time measurements. But yeah, so we're almost done clearing away this pile, and I don't know if there will be anything valuable, if we'll even take anything from back here, but at least we'll be able to get out of here quicker later. Oh, we can't open that. So, a decent takeaway from the evening. We're just going to click run to exit and get out of here. And Pavel is back. So now it is morning. We'll see. Hopefully we didn't get robbed. And we're on to day 2. And yay, Pavel returns. Had a really good haul. Look what I got. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. He's happy with himself. Did we not get robbed? Oh, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We can make some food. Who's hungry? Pavel's hungry. Marco, I think, is going to be my first priority to feed, because he's going to be our scavenger tonight now that his wounds are healed. Bruno, do we have any medication? No, but some food will help. So I'm going to Bruno, click on him, make sure he's the one cooking. And I think we have everything we need to make 2 food. And let's see, what do we want to use as fuel? I don't want to use that book because I want to find out about the effects books have on happiness. and we can make one. I'm going to make one. I made one out of components. I'm going to make one fuel out of wood. I like to split things up like that, with fuel at least. I'm going to let Pavel, you can... Actually, no. Pavel is going to be... Bruno, I think I want to have on guard, so I'll let Pavel sleep at night tonight. I hope I won't have to burn this book, says, this is Marco. Oh, you idiot. Idiot. Bruno, you need to finish cooking. I'm sorry, buddy. Then you can sleep. Yeah, I want him to get better, and food and medicine will help with that. So Marco is all good. Pavel is hungry and tired. So Marco, we don't really need to do anything with. I might let him sit. I hope we'll manage to keep it warm in here. Yeah, we might need to buy a furnace. And make, but... So Bruno, we've got some food now? Where did that all... Oh, wait, we haven't made food. This is Bruno. Now we can make 2 food. Got those fuels ready. And... So we're good to go. I'm gonna see. Well, we've got him down here, Pavel. I'm gonna let him sleep at night tonight. We can make a rainwater collector, and we've got stuff that's gonna consume most of our resources that we have left. But we've got a pretty good start so far, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll probably want to get a radio soon to get in touch with the news of the world. How's our water supply? That's what we've got 6, so I'm going to put off making the rainwater collector for a little while, because that also takes a lot of components to do. We're going to instead make a radio right now, and I put it down here before. Can we put it up here maybe? I don't want to put it too far away from anything. Guess down here is just where it's going to go. That's where I put it last time. So I also want to make a crowbar if that's possible. So I'm going to send Marco upstairs to the metal bench. And we've got 2 food. Who's hungry? Bruno is hungry. I'm going to let him eat, and then he's going to sleep. Crowbar. We need 1 more component. So if we hadn't made the radio, we could have made the crowbar. But that's the kind of decisions you have to make in this, and they start getting more and more dire as you go along. It's, do you want to eat or do you want to survive? And so that'll do for now. Okay, Bruno, you're going to sleep for the rest of the day. Going to get a good 7 hours in, it looks like. He's slightly sick. Hopefully he'll be feeling well enough tonight. I could keep him up a little longer and then put Pavel on guard. That might actually be the better option. But they're both tired. And Marco, I'm going to let you just sit and chill for the rest of the day. You're going to be scavenging tonight. He's got 15 backpack space, which is nice. I didn't have that. Pavel was my best last night, or my last playthrough. Not last night. Well, last night in real life, not last night in the game. Plenty of materials around. We could build something useful. For now, we want to listen to the radio. When you have a radio, you want to listen once a day. Rebel leader instructed us to warn the listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply could result in death. And got some real nice radio gameplay here. Tuning tells you about the weather. Warm weather, that's good to hear, because we're going to need to make a heater at some point. Some music. Also reminds you of everyday life if you want to roleplay that deeply. Oh, that's the same. Come down here. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pogoran, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. Oh, this game is a very direct commentary on war, and I think it's a game. I to quote and or paraphrase one of the reviews I've read of this game, or I've seen quoted at least, this might be the war game we need, and I think I agree with that. It's very, I don't think it pulls any punches in saying, this is what we're really doing. And so much of gaming and so much of media, we glamorize war. We want it to be this noble thing, and it can be, but also it's terrible. And this is I guess the Saving Private Ryan of video games about the other side of war, the civilians affected, and especially in America, since we don't have much of a history of wars being fought here. We don't see the firsthand effects on civilians, and we don't we don't understand that necessarily. I think we've done. Oh no, Bruno, stay sleeping, because I want you to guard tonight. I know you're sick. So we can make another chair. We've already got one, don't really need one, and fuel and a filter. So now we need to prioritize what to scavenge. Definitely need to get some more components. Let's see, we can make a moonshine still at some point. We're almost there with resources. I'm probably not going to prioritize that too highly, but we'll get there eventually, hopefully. I've had a decent first 2 days, I would say. So I guess it would be nice to have another chair, but you're going to get to sleep soon, Pavel. Don't you worry. And, alright, day's almost over. So we're going to put Bruno on guard. Bruno, where are you? Bruno on guard. Going to let Pavel sleep. And Marco's going to scavenge. We're going to try the supermarket. This is very dangerous. Actually, I think I'm going to wait to do that till I have a weapon. We're going to go back to the abandoned cottage tonight. And hopefully tomorrow we can make a crowbar, which will be helpful at the old school. All of these places, the quiet house and the ruined villa, whatever you want to say. That's my Italian, my year of Italian class coming out. I don't want to be a bad person yet. So you have to make decisions like that, and that's part of how you role play. You can turn it into an RPG. You say, how much do I want to be a bad person? Do I want to be a good person? And it's not we're going to go to the abandoned cottage. It's not even so much, I'm going to take a lockpick. I'm going to take my lockpicks. I'm probably going to consume them while we're there. It's not even, Mass Effect. This is good, bad, and in between decision. It's nuanced. It's how it makes you feel, and it's how it makes your characters kill. If you kill people, your characters are going to be devastated. So it's just a balancing act. It's a lot of ethical decisions, and it affects your characters, but it also affects you and how you choose to play the game. That's what I think this game's chief value is. It's gonna be a pretty short night. We've got we can't grab all yet. So I'm gonna take all these components. Sugar is a moonshine thing. That's more of a long-term thing, I think. We're gonna take the water. Herbs for medication, that might be useful. Which of these is least valuable to us? That one wood. That's what we're gonna. Let's stock up on sugar while we're here. And so you have a very limited supply. There's limited what you can take with you. So I probably want more components. I don't think there's going to be another part. So I think 4 components for us is going to be a little more valuable than 1 part. Looks like we're nearing the 30-minute mark on the video. So I think after tonight, it'll be the end. And here we go. Let's see. Oh, so much stuff. There's food. And, we can come back here tomorrow, honestly. Jewelry, that trades well. I'm going to leave the broken pistol here for now. Hopefully this stuff will remain here. The jewelry, because we might get a trader tomorrow. So that's going to be a big deal. Medical herbs, cigarettes. Oh, that's a lifesaver. That's a very good stash that unfortunately you can only make one run per night. So I may just keep robbing this place where, well, not robbing, no one's here. So we've got a pretty good takeaway from tonight. Could leave that lockpick. It's only one lockpick and get more valuable resources out of this. I think that's going to be what I do, and then that should be the end of the night for us. Yeah, gonna leave my lockpick behind, and actually I'm gonna choose. Was there anything up here? Let's come over here. Like I say, I should probably try and organize some of this stuff a little bit, but I can take these components. I think that's going to be our best bet. Wood is a good thing to trade for because it takes up a lot of space and you can't stack it very deep. Shoot. Good thing is I don't have to be too time efficient tonight. We're probably going to get robbed, honestly, tonight. So that's what I'm worried about. Whew. Okay, I'm looking for more components. That part might be what I take if I can't find more components somewhere. Oh, this is a locked door, isn't it? Oh, we're going to get that lockpick back. See, this is why I need to be better about remembering where I leave things. So I'm going to trade that for now with this wood. I think we were decent on wood. I should have checked before I left. Can take the lockpick. For the most part, very simple mechanics in this game. Just the whole game is kind of this side scroll. Well, not necessarily scrolling. It's not Mario Brothers, but it's this presentation. So it's a very. Oh, we hit the mother load. This is great. Oh, this is my stuff also, but still. This stuff ain't so bad. We got another part, so we're going to take 2 parts. I think 2 parts is about as valuable as 4 components, at least to me right now. We can keep coming back here. Hopefully hopefully the loot doesn't change. I don't know if it does over time. Yeah, we're going to grab that part. See, I need to just write down where I'm leaving stuff. Goodness. Kind of messy. I was so proud of myself. We hit the mother load, but it was my own gear. I think I left it either here or here or here. I think it's down here. I haven't seen the video yet, so I don't know if my mouse shows up. Yeah, there. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got my 2 parts. So I think that's gonna be our. Oh, let's check the backpack. Let's see. Is there anything? We're good on water right now. I think a stack of components would be more valuable than water. Also, we've got a half a stack going, it looks like. So we want to fill that up all the way. So we're just going to leave this water behind for now. And we're going to try and find 6 components. I think this over here. But yeah, it's all about resource and time management, this game. And, oh, that's my stuff. Okay, I keep doing that. And you just have to, get good. I don't know what I'm actually trying to say. You come here. Okay, that's all wood. This is really compelling for you, I know, dear viewer. Good thing is we've got a nice long night to deal with this. This place seems to be just a really good place for, it helps you with start off, with your start. Is this where I'm going to find what I want? Okay, got some components. Have I checked? It's kind of silly. I'm checking everything multiple times. Got coffee beans. Those could be valuable. Ideally, weapon parts are kind of, they seem to have a negative effect overall, just having weapons on seems to negatively affect your people. But I think that's going to be it for this video and it for our second night. So thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment if you have a question. All of those things really help me. I appreciate them. I've been StudiousToe. Thank you for watching.